They used to call me Home Run Tim back in the day.
How do you get into sea moss? You don't one day wake up and go, you know what I'm doing today? Sea moss, right?
Let's try the freeze-dried pizza.
That's Tim, head of Nourish Kings, sea moss beverage company, on another edition of the Grodega Podcast. Welcome, Tim.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
Listen,
Pleasure.
I gotta tell you, sea moss is pretty good. I also hear you're one take Tim.
One take, Tim. Yeah, I like to get right to it and just keep it moving.
Now, has that been your mantra your whole life, or is this something you've adopted in the entrepreneurial world?
I've had a lot of nicknames in my lifetime. They used to call me Home Run Tim back in the day.
How come?
Because every time I went out to make something happen, it always had to be a home run to get it done.
Look at that. Man, I was going to think you were going to say, because I was good at baseball or at the T-ball, I hit it well, But no, it's just because you go and you hit dingers.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I got a dinger for you today.
Perfect.
Right here, this jacket. This is how you know you're in the catalog with your Nourish Kings sea moss.
Oh, man.
Welcome
you don't put it on for me,
Yeah, team
too?
uniform, bro. We're talking about
Appreciate it.
sports, hitting home runs. I want you to hit a home run in this jacket with this product on our platform. Now, it's Taste Test Tuesday, though. You know that?
Taste Test Tuesday.
You know what happens on Taste Test Tuesday?
We're going to be sampling some product and probably giving some honest reviews.
Yeah, and in the CPG, consumer packaged goods space, you now consider yourself like an expert. Like you go to the supermarket and you study the market, right?
100%.
You sometimes just go to the market for fun?
I go to the market, and a lot of times the biggest thing I do is I walk up and down the aisles just reading the ingredients on things.
And okay, what's the trend today? Like, what are you seeing when you're looking at the ingredient panels in 2025 Q2?
I'm just seeing a lot of beverages with a lot of different health claims on them, but then also with a ton of ingredients. And actually a lot of the ingredients are words that I can't even pronounce to begin with.
Okay, but what's a health claim for the unsophisticated viewer out here? What does that mean?
It means you got to be really careful drinking stuff that just says it's healthy, right? So, for example, just because it says it might help with, let's say you're looking to lose weight, right? And it says on the beverage, weight loss beverage or something like that. People can just put random claims on beverages and they don't have to hold true until somebody gets tricky and they want to potentially start to sue you or something.
Okay, well, home run, Tim. Before we go any further into our taste test, why don't you give us an elevator pitch on what is this Nourish King product that you got, and what is sea moss, and what are some of your claims that people should know about?
All right, so sea moss is, so for anyone that doesn't know, sea moss is an algae that grows on rocks in the ocean. It grows in Ireland, it grows in Jamaica, it grows in Costa Rica, it grows in St. Lucia, it grows in Vietnam. It grows.
And where does your sea moss grow?
My sea moss grows from St. Lucia.
Okay.
We get Irish sea moss from St. Lucia. And the reason that I get it from St. Lucia is because, well, one, that was the only place that I ever got it from, right? So when I first started to take sea moss, the first place I ever ordered it from was from St. Lucia, and I've always gotten my sea moss from the same exact individual for the past 5 years.
And what's the deal with sea moss? Honestly, if I'm the unsophisticated consumer and I'm walking to the market and you're like, hey, try my sea moss, I'm thinking slime, snotty looking, gross sea moss. That sounds gnarly, right? But it's not.
Exactly. I deal with a lot of people actually that they would prefer, at first they shoot me down. They go, no, I'm good, because their experience with sea moss, right? So sea moss, if you don't drink it out of a beverage, you buy sea moss, you get it raw, right? And it's like dry algae. You soak it in water for 24 hours in alkaline water. And then after 24 hours, you blend it in a blender and then you make it into a gel, right? So that was my first experience with sea moss.
Now what, but how do you get into sea moss? You don't one day wake up and go, you know what I'm doing today? Sea moss, right?
Yeah.
No, but
so that's not what happened for me. So COVID came about 5 years ago.
Okay.
I'm a type 1 diabetic.
You've always been type 1? Is that how that works?
Nah, so I became type 1 diabetic when I was 7 years old. I'm 36, so I've had I've been type 1 diabetic for 29
Like
years.
one day you wake up and you go to the doctor, you're not feeling good, and they're like, you got diabetes.
Actually, there was probably about 30-day period where nobody could figure out what was wrong with me.
And what was happening?
I was waking up I was peeing the bed a lot. I was going to school. I was in first grade. I was sleeping on the benches at recess. I was sleeping and crying in the bathroom. I was an emotional wreck, right? And I was super dehydrated.
There's like diabetes in your family?
It's a hereditary disease. Not one person on either side of my family has it.
Okay, so you just won the lottery here.
I did. That was definitely a home run that was just given to me.
Okay, it doesn't all need to be a home run. That's a single. Maybe a walk, I'll allow that, but go on.
So
So then, like, how do you get the CMOS, though? You get COVID, diabetic, CMOS, what happened?
So they were on the news like the first couple of weeks of the COVID announcement, and they were saying if you have a chronic disease or illness and you get COVID, you might die. Like that's literally that was word for word what they were saying on the news, right? In the first couple of months of everything. And I just, I didn't know what to do. I just started researching natural remedies online. I called one of my Jamaican friends. I came across CMOS. I read about it. It seemed like it was something that would fit for me, but I didn't know anything about it. So I called a friend of mine. He said, take it, experience it for yourself, and you'll find out. And that's literally all he said to me. So.
And then where do you get your first batch of CMOS?
So I went on, I was online, I was looking, and there was like a ton of different people to get it from, but I didn't really know like who to pick. Like I was reading Google reviews, so I called my friend back again, and he told me the person's name. I went to their site, I ordered it, and then it came to me, right? And
what happened? You get the CMOS in the mail, you soak in water.
So I got it, I soaked it, I started taking it, and about like 3 weeks in, I started to have like the first thing was like some mental clarity. Like I just started thinking a little clearer, and I could notice that I had a little bit more energy than I typically would on like a day-to-day basis, right? When I first started taking CMOS, I was drinking a ton of caffeine every day. I was smoking Newports. I wasn't the healthiest individual, right? As well as being a type 1 diabetic. But the CMOS pretty much eliminated all the bad stuff out of my life over time, right? So I didn't quit smoking cigarettes right away, or I didn't quit, I didn't quit everything right away. Let's put it that way. So over time, I saw my energy was great. I had a lot more motivation to do things.
And what happened?
I started making smoothies. So for myself. So I started making smoothies. The gel is thick and it's gross. It's slimy, like you said. The consistency is nasty. A lot of people.
Did it smell?
It doesn't smell. I should have brought some with me today, but it's like thicker than applesauce, right?
Okay.
So I could swallow it, but it wasn't something that I enjoyed to take every day.
Yeah.
Straight, right?
And is it like clean? Like how do they make sure there's not like?
So when you get it, you clean it. So they'll clean it, and then when you get it, you got to clean it again. So like you clean it in alkaline water, you put it in a bowl, you let it sit, and then you take it out, you clean it again, and then you put it in a blender, and then you blend it up, right?
Okay.
So then once I saw how beneficial that this product was going to be, I started buying fresh fruits from the grocery store. I started freezing them, blending them in a blender at home. And somebody was like, hey, why don't you try selling these to your friends and like just see what happens? And at the time, like, I didn't have that entrepreneur.
Were you working?
I was working.
What were you doing?
I think I was door dashing all day long.
Okay.
So that's what kind of gave me an opportunity to become an entrepreneur at the same time, right? Because I was door dashing. I had $500 to my name, right? So I bought like $300 worth of plastic cups and lids, and I bought about $200 worth of CMOS, and I bought these little stickers that were like another $50, and I started Nourish Kings out of my kitchen.
And you were then like what do? You create like a ghost kitchen, like a DoorDash account, and then people order it online and you go deliver it, or?
Nah, so I was
It was more raw than that. Like people are walking to your house and you're making them a smoothie.
I would give in the beginning, I would give anybody my address. I was like, I was just shaking and baking right out of my house.
And then like,
right?
where you just like put it on Craigslist, like.
I was at the time I had just made like a new Instagram page, and
Okay.
I had turned it from my personal page into a business page because I was like, oh man, if I got to start a business page, I was like, nobody's going to follow it. Nobody's going to take me serious because I was never the guy to have a business. Like, so I converted my personal page into my business page. And then slowly over time, it just started growing and growing. Right.
And like, what would you sell a smoothie for at your house?
So what I was selling 7 smoothies in the beginning, I believe, for $40.
Okay.
You could get
That's real money.
7 smoothies for $40. I was selling ginger shots for $3, and I was selling bottles of sea moss for $25
And then
to $30.
how long until you jumped into the product itself?
So it took me about 3.5 years to take my current formulation that I was using in the kitchen
Okay.
to bring it to retail.
Okay, well, let's talk about this. We got other products. It's Taste Test Tuesday. We should probably jump right into the taste test first, and we'll come back. Let's take a little intermission here. We got some stuff that came in. This, first and foremost, is Odyssey 222. This is a mushroom-based beverage product.
Yeah, I'm excited. I never had a mushroom-based beverage.
It's got
product
some
before.
caffeine in it. It's got 25 calories in this SKU, 0 fat, 1 gram of sugar. But the caffeine, I remember seeing some like crazy caffeine level in here. This one's pretty clean. I mean, 7% juice. All right, let's give it a go. This is going to be a strawberry watermelon. What's that one say?
This one is blue raspberry.
And what's that got? This one has
Energy and focus.
This one has green tea caffeine, 222 milligrams of caffeine in there. That's a lot. Oh, this one does. This also has 222 milligrams caffeine. 1,250 milligrams of cordyceps and 1,500 milligrams of lion's mane mushroom.
Yes, and
All right, well, let's give this one a go. You want to try that one? I'll try this one.
Yeah, hold on. We're going cheers.
You like that? Cheers. Now, you're a beverage expert. Give this a go. You be honest first. How's the blue raspberry Odyssey 222?
The taste is good. It tastes exactly like it says on the bottle.
Mmm.
Blue raspberry is definitely it.
Wow. Great flavor. John, you want to try one of these? We got John Scanlon joining us on set. John, you're going to go for the pineapple mango. All right, give it a go. And be honest. Be honest. When you drink this.
Taste Test Tuesday. It's nice.
Nice.
Good.
How would you describe it? Just like
What
normal?
flavor is it?
Pineapple mango.
That sounds really good, actually.
It's pretty good. Tastes like there's some coconut in it too.
It's got a lot
this
of
a lot,
lion's
Jack.
mane, cordyceps, and caffeine. Great mix. Hey, cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, we'll get back to the Nourish Kings. We'll bring you back on when we bust these bad boys open. Do you know what they expect from Artic Farms? What do you think this is going to be in an Artic Farms box?
The company sounds really familiar.
What do? They do, you're going to love this, freeze-dried items. Like freeze-dried pickle chips, freeze-dried real pink pineapple, freeze-dried dill pickle, freeze-dried Dubai-style ice cream. Oh my God, freeze-dried pizza. Taste Test Tuesday at its best. All right, where are you going with this one? Where do you want to hop in?
Let's try the freeze-dried pizza.
Yo, I'm a pizza guy. That's what I'm saying. Freeze-dried pizza, Artic Farms. All right, I'll do the honors, all right?
Yeah, you got it.
This is coming from Gaddy.
You might need to throw these in
This
the
guy,
microwave real
this
quick.
guy, this guy started such a cool company, Artic Farms. Freeze dries anything. Whoa. Give that a smell. It's pizza. Now, the thing is though, like if you freeze dry, like he can freeze dry Little Caesars pizza. Or like, I don't know, this like smells like a Domino's thin crust, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Right? You know what I'm saying? All right, here's one. You want to grab one? Man, have you ever had freeze-dried pizza before?
Absolutely not.
Okay, let's go. What do you think?
It's not bad. It's definitely way better than I expected it to be.
Dude, does it taste like, is this actually Domino's? Tastes good though, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely good.
How would you rank this if you were doing like a whole like Dave Portnoy pizza review?
I mean, I feel like I would have to have a don't drop it.
Go. Good save. Go on. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I'd have to have another brand next to me.
Because it's not pizza.
Yeah.
Like it's pizza, but it's not pizza.
It's definitely, for freeze dries pizza, it's delicious.
All right.
So if we're gonna do a pizza review, I mean,
Yeah, 1 to 10.
1 to 10, I give it a 7.5. And I mean, that's a pretty respectable rating, especially in the pizza game, especially for it being freeze dried.
All right, let's get to the real meat and the potatoes of today's meal. We got Nourish Kings. Let's talk about the obvious question here. Why the name Nourish Kings?
So it's very important to nourish the body correctly, right? So that's how we came up with that. And then the Kings comes from, at the time that I created this beverage, I lived on a street called King Street.
Mm-hmm.
And it just Nourish and Kings, it fit well, right? And then we got the Celtic symbol here, which is the symbol for health and wealth in Irish.
Oh, you act like everyone should know that, but we don't.
Yeah,
That's okay.
That's
Is there any other symbolic meaning?
So that's why I stick that out. No, that's what that is. So
And let's talk about the flavors you got here. Okay, look, bear with me for a second. Orange, soursop, rambutan flavored juice drink with sea moss.
yeah, it's different, man.
Well, what the hell is soursop?
So soursop is the most beneficial fruit on the planet.
Okay, I don't even know, what's it look like?
So soursop is big and green. It's probably soursop. Some of them, like I've seen soursop pieces. I've never been to Colombia, but like I've seen images of pieces about this big. It's big and green, white on the inside. Soursop has a ton of anti-cancerous properties in it. It's amazing for your heart. It's the most nutrient juice on the planet.
Now, what's an anti-cancer property mean?
So it means it kills cancer cells.
Okay.
So, and it also kills any bad bacteria in your body that could cause cancer as well. A lot of people in America, when they are diagnosed with cancer, I don't want to say a lot, I'm going to say people in America, they get diagnosed with cancer. Some of them will travel to other countries to alkaline off soursop because it cures it, cancer. Now I'm not here to make a claim that if you drink this beverage and you have cancer that it is going to kill it, but I just say that's how powerful soursop is.
Okay.
And a lot of
Kind of like you could put like I don't know, vitamin C, lemon, and the acidity kills and is like a disinfectant type of thing. Like that's what you're saying is like
Yeah.
soursop.
yes.
Okay. And then what is rambutan?
So rambutan is
Rambutan.
It is like it's like a dark reddish color. It's circle. It's very prickly on the outside.
From the
It also grows.
tough streets of South Philly, right?
Nah, rambutan grows in like Southeast Asia, and it's also. You ever seen a lychee or a lychee
Yeah,
before?
love lychee.
So lychee and
Oh,
rambutan,
I've heard that. That's what it is.
they're cousins. They come from the same
so this
family.
is a orange soursop rambutan flavored juice drink. John, you want to try this one? If John likes it, you know it's
we
gonna
got a
sell.
winner?
Yeah,
Well, as a fellow Irishman,
here you go.
I like the Celtic symbol on there.
This is a moment of truth. You got to be honest. If you don't like it, you got to tell Tim.
I don't know. I don't want to hurt Tim's feelings, but
You got to be honest.
I'll be purely honest with you. So,
What's it smell like?
wow, that's really good. Consistency was different than I was expecting.
What's that mean?
It's almost like you were talking about. Was it lychee? Lychee? It like kind of has that consistency almost.
Yep.
Like smoother, almost like a smoothie.
Yeah, but how's the sea moss?
sea moss is great.
Do you taste the sea moss?
I don't think so.
Nah, that's the best part about it. Nah. You can tell by the consistency of the beverage, so it's almost like a smoothie in a beverage form. So the sea moss gives it like a little bit more of a thicker consistency than your typical juice. And also that beverage is 80% juice. So
This is 80% juice.
It's not too sweet, but it's the flavor is good. It's like orange and apple. But yeah, it's almost like a smoothie.
Do you know what I like that you do is look right here on the label. He says, talk about making claims. He says, no sugar added, but it's not a low calorie drink. Now, how can we say that?
because a lot of people are very, very very conscious of the calorie counts nowadays. So like
You got 140 calories. That's a lot, right?
it is, but a lot of people, but this is fast. Like this is sugar from fruit. So these beverages have no preservatives, they're gluten-free, and they're non-GMO. So it has 80% juice in it, and it's not low calorie. The only thing to make stuff not low calorie is to add a bunch of preservatives into a beverage. And that's how people get these fancy ways of saying, oh, this drink is 20 calories or whatever. It's because they chop the drink up so much that that's how stuff gets to that point, right?
And you can taste it when they put a bunch of preservatives and nonsense in there.
Exactly.
It's
Like
I'm having a smoothie.
for this beverage, so the mango, pineapple, dragon fruit, like it's real juice. You got the dragon fruit seeds
Show the
at the
camera.
bottom.
Put the dragon. Those are the actual dragon fruit seeds.
Actual dragon fruit seeds. So
All right, John. Thank you.
Winner.
Yeah, it's a winner. You can sell this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a big ginger guy. The ginger flavored juice sounds good to me.
yeah, let's do it.
It's gonna be like a heavy ginger.
It has a little bite to it.
All right, I'm down for a bite of ginger. Whew, bite is an understatement. That is ginger. You know, some people like to take a ginger shot in the morning. This is like a meal replacement with that many calories, right?
Yeah, a lot of people use them as meal replacement in the morning time.
Yeah, this is something that would like get me going. 32 grams of sugar. That's a lot of sugar, right?
So it depends. For a diabetic, it can be a lot of sugar.
But you're saying as a diabetic, then this is helping you?
So what I did was,
Because we didn't get to the.
yeah, so these drinks as a diabetic, you have to drink strategically, right? So you can't just drink it whenever you want.
Okay.
But me personally, I'll drink it. So let's say in the morning time, if I'm going to go to the gym and my blood sugar's on the lower side, I might drink half of the beverage. It'll spike my blood sugar up for me to work out. And then by the time I'm done working out, my blood sugar will start coming back down again, and I can drink the other half of the
Now,
beverage.
do you have to inject yourself as a diabetic and whatnot, or are you?
Yes, I take like 1 or 2 shots a day. I used to take like 4
You have
or
that
5.
automatic pump now?
Nah, I wear the Freestyle Libre on my arm here that checks my blood sugar. I don't wear a pump because through CMOS, proper nutrition, and exercise, I can go as long as 20, 25 days without taking any fast-acting insulin. So
Is that normal? That seems like amazing.
it takes a lot of discipline and consistency, right? So
And were you doing this before CMOS too? You could go that long, or no?
no, I never played with my body the way that I do now with like herbs and fruits and stuff like that. It wasn't until COVID that I had like a reality check of like my life and how I was living that like I really started to tighten up and take things seriously.
And then these were the flavors you were making in your smoothies to begin with?
No, so actually, so I was making a mango pineapple. I was making a mango pineapple dragon fruit smoothie.
Okay.
And I had 2 other flavors that I was going to launch. And then when I met with my manufacturer the first time, the samples weren't really any good. And they told me that they also showed me a list of other fruits that I could use. And once I saw Soursop, and I know that Soursop is going to become huge in America in the next upcoming years because it's just becoming more and more popular because of how health conscious everyone is nowadays, that I wanted to be
On the forefront.
yeah, I wanted to be on the forefront. I wanted to be one of the first people to put it in a beverage with CMOS. There are Soursop beverages out there for sale, but like at a retail level, you will not find a Soursop beverage anywhere in America with Soursop CMOS exactly like this.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about sales. How's it going? You've been out of the gate now, and how long have you had inventory or been selling?
So I've had inventory for about 9 months now. We just launched this in December of last year. So it was a slow grind in the beginning because it was just me.
And then where's this made?
I get the product made in Vietnam.
Okay.
And the
So
reason
did you go to Vietnam to get it made to check out a factory, or?
I personally haven't been to Vietnam yet. But all of these fruits grow in Vietnam. And
then
my manufacturer
How did you
grows
find?
all
Now, how
their
do you
fruit.
find a manufacturer? You got to like. There was that one day where you're like, we're gonna need a bigger ship, right? Because you're like got people coming to your house every day. They're buying your 7 for $40 smoothies, and now you need to go commercialize it and bring a product to market. happened that day, and what was the moment where you're like, we gotta take this to the next level?
So I got caught up with the health department.
What happened?
I was selling my smoothies all over the place. I was selling them in local gyms, local stores, and the health department came into one of my stores that I was selling to down by the shore, and I had been selling in that store for 3 years already. And they finally came in, they picked up my product. They knew that it was like, they just knew that it wasn't FDA approved by the way of my packaging and things like that. So, you know, they called me and they were like, hey, look, like, you got to stop doing this. And they were like, if you don't, the next time we see this, we will fine you. But like, we're going to let you go now because you didn't know any better. And I was like, all right, cool. So, you know, it was like a blessing in disguise. I found consultants that could help me find somebody that could manufacture this for me, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's not the rest is history, because then you had to go find a manufacturer, create the formulation, pick the packaging, understand the cost structure, get the, how much was the first deposit you had to put down for a run?
It was a good amount of money.
Right?
Yeah.
And so did you have that money? You had to take a loan?
Yeah, well, I did not have the money, but I had perfect credit.
So what do? You got some credit cards to put on the credit cards?
I got some lines of credits from the bank because I already had business credit too. Because even though I was running a smoothie business out of my house, I opened I had an EIN number, I had an LLC, and I had a business credit card for 2 years already.
And thank God no one got sick, right? When you were making it before without.
Absolutely.
Did you even have insurance?
No, I did not have insurance.
So like something had happened, you could have been in trouble.
Could have gotten a lot of trouble. Absolutely.
That's a little bit of the risk you take as an entrepreneur, I guess. It's like a chicky eggy situation. You know, what comes first? You know, do you get the interest or do you get the insurance?
Yeah.
It sounds like you got the interest and then you gambled and you won a little bit and then you reinvest the profits to get yourself back to square. Does that make sense?
Exactly.
And then you jumped in, you put down the deposit, you got your first shipment and you sold out?
I did not sell out.
So how much did you get?
I got a container with my first shipment.
20 pallets?
20 pallets.
And how long did it take from the day you ordered it or the day you got the consultant, the day you got the 20 pallets in your inventory?
So there was a lot of hiccups. The first 3 or 4 months. So this product isn't like your typical product. So this product has a 10-month shelf life on it. So the first couple months, I was just selling stuff online and out, moving around, trying to sell directly to the stores myself. I had distribution in New York, so they took.
You had distribution. You knew a guy that could get you into some stores.
Yes. So one of my consultants at the time got me in with a distributor in New York. I still have distribution in New York, and then after that, a distributor from Chicago called. And they wanted my product as well. But at the time, there was only 6 months shelf life on the beverage. And because I never had a CMOS product before, they didn't want to take the risk and buy 4 pallets with all that product on it because they never sold it before.
So then you had to do another order, get fresh inventory.
Exactly.
All right.
Yep.
It's all hustle, right?
All hustle.
Okay, and now you're sitting on some inventory. You're looking to move as quick as possible. CMOS is the future. And I got to tell you, you look really good in that jacket.
I appreciate it. You know, health is wealth, baby. So
Health as well.
health is wealth.
Yeah. Well, I could talk to you for hours about this. Is there anything like you want to tell the audience about your product?
Yeah.
What is your number one takeaway here? If you had to like leave anyone with like, this is the number one thing you should know about Nourish Kings and, you know, my product.
So our goal is to have the best hydration drink potentially on the market. I created a beverage that has no preservatives in it. It's gluten-free. It's non-GMO. It has CMOS in it. And people, you know, all my life I grew up, I played ice hockey growing up. I drank Gatorade all my life. And, you know, nowadays there's all these Gatorade, all the food coloring in it, all the dyes you're drinking. You think there's electrolytes in it, but there really isn't. And later on down the line, they're saying, you know, all these health claims that people are getting are saying are from the ingredients in a lot of these beverages that I used to drink. So my whole goal and purpose is to create a hydration drink as smooth and healthy and nourishing as possible, and for my product to back up what it actually says that it is.
And how's your experience been on the platform at Grovara.com?
It has been amazing.
You like the tech?
Yes.
All right, good. You like me? Am I cool?
Grovara for life, baby.
Nice, dude. Let's pop that out there. Yo, listen, you think this is the official drink of freeze-dried pizza?
This would be a great drink to drink after that free fry.
Nourish Kings.
Nourish Kings.
Yeah, only here at the Grodega. Yo, Tim, great seeing you. Thank you. Congrats on your success.
Thanks,
Keep
man.
going. We'll be rooting you. We'll be pushing this product out. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and go global here at the Grovara.
Yeah, Grovara all day, baby.
There it is. If you enjoyed this podcast, check us out on YouTube, LinkedIn, or subscribe on Spotify or Apple. Like, comment, subscribe, and always go global here at Grovara.